into the film industry. Anybody who's ever had aspirations of working in film knows how difficult it can be to get in there. It's quite difficult, isn't it? Whether you want to be an actor, a director, a writer, a producer, sometimes it's almost impossible to get yourself recognised. Well, help is at hand because a group in Greater Manchester is dedicated to encouraging young people with dreams of working in the business to find new and innovative ways of having their talent recognised. They're called Future Artists, and one of the founders is Mark Ashmore. Good afternoon, Mark.
Hello, how you doing? You all right?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
All good, all good. Ready to give some knowledge out there.
Yeah, well, this is what we're hoping. Tell us a little bit about Future Artists first. How did it all come about?
It all came about 3 years ago. Myself and Jenny Inchbold were kind of disenfranchised with the way that the media industry was going, because you'd be able to create your own content, get your own stories out there using the net. So we founded a company 3 years ago, and have basically, over the past 3 years, created awesome documentaries like Invisible Circus, No Dress Rehearsal. We've worked with filmmakers like Emily James on Just Do It. And
what's Invisible Circus, No Dress Rehearsal?
It is a documentary about squatters in Bristol, filmed over 4 years by a director called Naomi Smythe, and it shows them going from illegal squatters as an art community and then regenerating an entire area, which is Stokes Croft in Bristol, and turning it into something that's now viable and be regenerated, but done so without kind of millions of pounds, done so via the community and via the arts. And you can check it out online, Invisible Circus film.
That sounds amazing. So all of that sort of kicked things off. What's your background?
Okay, so my background is as an actor and also as a director. My films have been screened at film festivals, have all got kind of distribution. Some of them have been on the BBC as well.
There we go.
BBC Two, and I'm just doing my debut feature film at the moment, The Lost Generation, and we're also running the Black Lion on Chapel Street, which is like a pop-up cinema, which we're based there. We've got edit suites there, and it's a little bit like Zoetrope, where there's a restaurant downstairs and a cinema lot upstairs. So we're down there a lot of the time, making films and promoting stuff. So
sounds incredible. It says here you've directed 5 films.
Yeah, I think 6, but yeah, 5
6?
films. Yeah,
you think 6? Can you name them?
Can I name them? Yeah, we've got Actor's Guide to Survival, Broken Britain, Your State of Emergency, Invisible Circus. Well, I was a producer on that one, and The Lost Generation, and one other which escapes me.
So I suppose it's when you've got a passion for something, you almost want to involve other people in that passion, don't you?
Yeah, and that's where the festivals come along. The Future Artists Film and Media Festival we're doing in November is to involve people, and all the people that have supported me through my career, they're coming down to give their knowledge to other people, because I believe that the environment that we're in at the moment is that you need more cooperative aspects of the way business is run. There's a great book at the moment that I'm reading by Richard Branson. It's called Screw Business as Usual, which is basically throughout the whole rule book of, make as much profit as possible. Profit isn't just money, it's about what you can do to change the community and to change the way your environment is. And a lot of what I believe you can do that is via storytelling, which is why we use the medium of film, because cinema has been kind of over-commercialised quite recently, and I think it's time now we've got kind of the democratic tools of the internet and cheaper equipment, is that we can take those stories back and tell what we want to do,
I'm going to play devil's advocate here, because it all sounds very noble, but is it actually achievable?
Yeah, it's happening now. I mean, that's what the festival's about. So if you see our lineup, we've got... I'll give a case in point, right? Probably one of the big people that your listeners might have heard of is Lena Dunham, who's done HBO's Girls. She's just been nominated for 4 Emmys. She just signed a book deal for $3.5 million. Big name now, but we're screening her debut feature film, Tiny Furniture, which she made for about a few $1,000s in New York when she came out of film school, and she just got up there and made it. But using the internet, using different technology, she was able to get exposure for herself with a crew of very few people, and is now, you said, a big name. She's only 26, female, living in America and making it happen. And that's what our festival, that's what Future Artists is really about, and that's what we're doing kind of in Manchester with the Black Lion as well.
We'll come on to this whole launch party thing that you've got going on about all of this very shortly, but I'm just going to throw something out there before we get the traffic. As well as directing, you've also been part of something else that everybody's heard of. You were a double, weren't you?
Yeah, I did my apprenticeship really with the BBC on Life on Mars, and I worked as John Sims stand-in, so I was his double.
You were John Sims double in Life on Mars. Absolutely
BAFTA
amazing.
award-winning Life on Mars.
Get it in there, squeeze it in there. More from Mark Ashmore coming up here on BBC Radio Manchester. But first, let's get the latest on the roads. Team Ed Sheeran on BBC Radio Manchester. I'm Liam Bradford in for Becky Want. It's 2:45 with me, Mark Ashmore, co-founder of Future Artists in Salford. Future Artists Film and Media Festival is about to kick off. What exactly is it, Mark?
What exactly is it? Basically, it's a celebration of indie culture. You've kind of got this nice little bubble, this revival that's happening in these great cities of Manchester and Salford. So from the 1st of November to the 4th of November at the Black Lion on Chapel Street, Salford. It's a 4-day festival with loads of films, loads of workshops from industry professionals, and it's aimed at kind of 16 to 25-year-olds that want to make their big break into the industry and have not kind of figured out how to do it. Maybe you're sick of sending out those job applications all the time, but we're going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to screen work by people that have done it just the way that we're saying it should go down.
So, festival, how's it been put together?
Okay, so the team, which I think are listing, we've got JT, Megan, George and Jenny Inchbold are the team behind it. We've put it together in 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
Yeah, Megan's an apprentice. She's 17. She's off one of the apprentice schemes that the government's now doing, so that she came and joined Future Artists 2 months ago. George is on a work placement from Huddersfield Uni doing music production, and he came over and he's been heading up kind of our music department. And then JT's been doing, she was at Manchester Met studying art, and now she runs our events and done all our nice posters and stuff. We came off the back of our 1-year party at the Black Lion and went straight into this festival, and literally a 3-week lead time to do all the design and get it out there, do all the bookings and stuff. And here we are on BBC Radio Manchester representing the indies of Salford.
Absolutely. Right, okay, so tell me, at the festival, what kind of things people can find. Give me the highlights.
Okay, my big highlight would be on our opening night. We've got it's a documentary called Riot from Wrong, which is done by young filmmakers in Tottenham, where Mark Duggan was shot, which has been in the news just this week. They made a documentary from the young people's perspective to show how the media can kind of manipulate what communities really are about, and they've done a documentary that shows how the riots spread from London all the way up to Salford and beyond. And the documentary, it's on for an hour, and it will really wake you up to what actually kind of happened from a different point of view. And so will be some discussion points to launch our festival on the 1st of November.
So I was going to say your opening night is 1st of November, and you've got some workshops going on as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so if you are around on the Saturday, we've got Creative England, which are now the film body for the UK, basically, are coming down. We've got local company Smith & Smith PR telling you how to do press releases, that kind of thing. We've got Indiegogo, which teach you how to crowdfund, how to raise money to make your projects. We've got Dogwolf, who are a distributor, and Distrify, which is a new VOD platform to help you get your work out there, and then most importantly, get paid for what you do. There's going to be workshops through the day to do that. And then to top it all off on that Saturday, we've got Last Shop Standing, which is about the decline and kind of rise of record shops, because there's a revival in vinyl. And we've got Pit Piper, who's the producer, coming to do a Q&A, and he's going to teach you how he crowdfunded that film, made it, and then self-distributed it. So literally all the toolbox for a young filmmaker or creative, of any age really, can come down and learn so much on that day.
Okay, so where can people find out the information they need to find out?
It's dead easy. Just Google Future Artists. You'll find our website, or get us on Twitter at Future Artists, or get on Facebook, and tickets, everything's there, and we can talk, we can make things happen.
Simple, easy stuff. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, Mark. Very much appreciated. It's Mark Ashmore, co-founder of Future Artists in Salford. The Film and Media Festival takes place next week from Thursday to Sunday at the Black Lion in Salford. You find out more on their website, which is futureartists.co.uk, or just search for Future Artists in Google. Coming up on BBC Radio Manchester, we've got a band. They're going to be playing live for you.